It's unbelievable. We're finally back. This is like what? Part 17 of this series? Yeah, part 17. So, the last test was done in August of 2022. Currently, it is May 25th, 2023. We're finally going to be doing this series again. We've gone through a lot of changes. Number one is we have a new light bulb over there. Probably not much. We have a new light fixture over here. I have a new door over here. It wasn't painted gray before. I painted it gray. And on the inside, the wall now has a gray wall. All the fire alarm trash is now in the back. And over here, there's now a TV. And you can see all the old equipment back there. I didn't care enough to remove it. We now have a computer set up over here. The CRT's still here. Same smoke detector. CO detector. About to turn 1 year old. And of course, we still have the i9060 up here with the 9-volt battery on the top of it still there, because I don't care about that 9-volt battery. I tested it a couple months ago. It's trash. That battery is basically dead. So I just put it back up there and now it just stays there. And we have the panel over here. Just inspection stuff. You can see August is actually the last one that was checked on 2022. Pretty crazy. It's the last one that was checked on there. And then in January, I just checked it. So, we also have some new info over here. So, the Nest protects both of them. Not sure if I said this in part 16. It's been pretty much a year. Both of the Nest protects are now completely done. Both of them. Both are beeping, both are expired, both are trash now. Also, I have the temporary detector up here, also known as the broken Firex G6, and the one link is over there. Now, all I did is really just swap places, that's all I did. And so that one would just be closer to that furnace, because this one's broken. So yeah. But I'm not just gonna leave an empty back box up here, so I still put that thing to use. Maybe it'll work one day. Strongly doubt it, but maybe. Alright, we'll get started in the wall. We're gonna do this Ademco thing too, but we're not gonna do the one links, because I tested these one links this month before recording the video, and it's still the same month, so we're actually not gonna do it this video. Instead, we're gonna do it next month, which will be a couple of videos down, which is like, what, 10 videos or something like that? No, 10 days. Less than that. Today's 25th. 31st is the last day, so that's like 6 days or 7 days. So, yeah. Alright, let's get started in this wall. We'll do the i9060. The CO detector. Oh, here it is. The box is still in here. It's the CO detector, the Kitty 9CO5-LP2 CO detector. And the i9060 is the same thing. So, let's get started. I'll cover up the horn. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright. green light. There we go. Also, I cleaned off the dust. You can see the difference in dust. I cleaned it out under the CO detector, but pretty much there was just like this big like shadow under the dust. And we will do the abbgtah, but again, we're not gonna do the other thing. The, what is it called? The one links. So yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this should be good. Alright, we're done in the wall. Alright. Also, you might have already noticed there's no beeping one links. Nest protects. That is because I have officially disconnected them from the power and completely removed the batteries because they're trash. I mean, after they both expired, I just put them in a box with these homemade back boxes and these TV cords and stuff with these wire nuts, and then I just put them behind this furnace, like right there somewhere, and then connected them to this outlet right there, and then they just kept on beeping and nobody looked at them. The only reason I did that was to extend the life of the batteries. Those batteries are $99 for 4 packs. For 4 batteries, I think. Like, it's crazy. But, yeah. And that was like 1 month ago. I still have the video. I haven't uploaded it yet, though. So, one link, it's still the same thing. It's just in a different position now. Again, we're not testing one links this episode. But everything else that's not one link, we are. Includes this broken G6. You can see the wire harness in there. Alright, here we go. Not sure if it fixed itself or it's still broken. We'll see. Nope. Yep, absolute trash. Makes sense. Alright. Opposite side of the basement. We have some differences in there. Difference number 1. The CO detector, I removed it and placed it back in its old position temporarily. There's now a different detector in the spot of the CO detector, and that's the old one, the one that used to be up here with those 2 yellow first alerts. Remember that one? Well, if you might know, it got moved to the other side of the basement, and that other stuff is over here now. This stuff. So, let's go check it out. Again, take note on no beeping nest protects anymore. So, with the old detector gone, we have the FireX G6. Yes, the other one to this one. This one was the one that was next to my room, the one with the completely gone horn. And this one with the still slightly good horn. It still did get jammed up a little bit, but it's still going. But if you might not know yet, it accidentally fell. And after it fell, it broke itself. And it doesn't work anymore, so pretty much it just ended up like the Nest Protects. Pretty much. And I have no use for it. Otherwise, it would have been on the ceiling a long time ago. Like that one. But since it no longer works, it's a piece of trash anyways. So, just have it mounted up here on the wall. Also, remember those 2 boards? They were side by side over here. Well, they're now both vertical. And we have some new alarms on that too. Well, new old alarms, I guess. And here's where I'm planning to put that CO detector. Right over here. Right here. Because putting it right here would be too close to the oven. I mean, yeah, it gets rarely used, but still. So close to the oven or on top of the oven. And here it is. Still in its same spot. I'm gonna take it over here. Now this thing is still going, unlike the Nest Protect, because this thing actually works for 10 years and not 7 years, unlike the Nest Protects. But it still has like 3 more years left of it, so yeah. And then in 3 years it's gonna end up somewhere on a board that's near the Nest Protects and that Fire X. Peak level, still 23, never changed. Alright, here we go, 3, 2, 1. Green light, and now it's resetting. I am noticing this right now. The display is way dimmer from this angle than from this one. See, like, you can barely see it. And same thing goes on camera, too. Huh, that's strange. I mean, it does still have, like, 3 years on the battery left, so can't complain. Or, I mean, not 3 years on the battery, but 3 years on the whole thing. So, what's on these boards? Well, I have the batteries and wire harnesses for both of them. And it is no other than the 2 old expired Nest Protects Gen 1. That used to be one of them in the office, right here, and one of them in the kitchen, right here. I mean, I'm not tired of them beeping, but I mean, there's just no point in them. And yes, I did give them one final reset and one final test before unplugging them completely from the battery. As you could see up here, both of them. And yeah. And here's that trash Fire X again. So once that thing expires in 3 years, it's probably gonna go right up here or in between these or somewhere else. I don't know. Anyways, I had 2 back boxes for them. Also, spoiler alert. 2 back boxes. Where's that? Here it is. Here's one of them. You might know this one. This is the one that used to be next to the where that broken Fire X is right now, next to the Nest Protects. And this is the one that had the yellow first alert on it, I think. Either the yellow one or the one that was next to my room. The other one, the other back box, is up on the wall. Right over here. There's nothing plugged into it, but this is the old one that also used to be over here. This is the one that housed that. I accidentally clicked this button, so now I have to get back to editing this one. And the other one, which is this one, I think was on that newer style, that older style box. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know. And also, if you're wondering how I can define the ones from the bedroom to the one that was in the office, well, this one doesn't have any orange spots on it. This one, however, does. Right over here, you can see there's that small little orange speck on it. And that's how I can define them from each other. And as you can see on here in that same spot, it's not there. So, yep. We're done in the basement, I think. There's no other detector over here. Already did that one. I mean, we would have the Protects and the one link, but we don't. So upstairs, we have, yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and review this trash for some time. Upstairs we have, in the office, still the same one link wired. Next to it is the white old First Alert, the one that was in the basement. In the hallway, next to my bedroom, which used to be the Nest Protect but it got replaced, is now the yellow First Alert. And yeah, I know it feels like I installed this like last month, but no, I actually installed it like half a year ago, back in like September, November, maybe even December, not sure. But yeah, and it's because I haven't made one of these videos in so long. So next to my bedroom is the yellow First Alert. The First Alert CO detector, remember that one? Also the old one, the one that was unplugged for several years. That is also in the same hallway as the yellow First Alert, but it's up on the wall, not the ceiling, but the wall, because it's a wall mount, not a ceiling mount. And yeah, and that's pretty much everything. So yeah. Now I won't be talking for the next probably end of the video until I get into my room, which I'll show you some changes in there too. So again, we're not testing one links in this video. That will be next month, which will be in like 6 days. So yeah, alright. Let me turn these lights off. Turn this dirty basement. All this trash in the way. And yes, I did manage to clean it up a little bit, but still dirty. Like this place, the food is now up against that wall. Alright. And yeah, here's the collection, I guess. And you can call it a collection. Alright. Let's go test the upstairs detectors. Oh wait, a Demco first. Alright, finally got done with that trash. And also here's the updates on the room. As you could tell, we're painting these walls. The whole second story is now complete. Downstairs, my room isn't completely complete. Like, there's still some places that I have to figure out, and some this hole over here that I have to spackle up right there. And yeah, like, see, I don't understand why this stuff is turned on. God, I turned it off. It keeps on turning itself back on. So yeah, that was May. I know, long time no see, but there it is. Finally tested all of them. Now, I don't usually test the detectors that I have tested in this video, but except the ones in the wall and the one in the basement, the CO detector, the kitty that was on top of the oven. those 3 I do test each month, as well as the one links. But everything else, like the first alert here in the hallway, and the first alert in the office, the broken, I mean not the broken one, the old one, I don't test those every month, because those, I mean, they're not like necessarily not smoke detectors, but you know, like what's surprising is that the ionization detector, the old first alert went off faster than the one link right next to it could go off. So the ionization one that is older went off faster than the newer photoelectric one link for some weird reason. I mean, I guess, yeah, like different type of chamber technology, but still, it's kind of weird because that detector is really old at this point. I mean, it's not, well, no, it's like more than 10 years old, but it's still going, which is strange as the Fire-X already gave up. The Fire-X never started beeping, it just kept on going. It never even let me know that was expired. It just kept on going. Except the horn, but those are the original detectors to this home, the Fire-X. Until the last owners replaced most of them with those old first alerts, and then half of those Nighthawks got replaced with the Nest, which then got replaced by the One Link, which then replaced the Fire-X. I mean, the Fire-X got replaced with the Nest, which then the Nest got replaced with the old first alert. I know it's weird, but hopefully this will make a lot of more sense in June when I will test every single detector, including the one links. But I'm just letting you know, like, this is like what's happening. I know most of this video is just info time, but again, I haven't made a video in like a year. No, not a whole year, but like half a year at least. So like since August, and now it's May 2023. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know about that info stuff. Nothing has changed. Just most of them were just moved and repositioned, and that's pretty much it. Like in the basement where I swapped the Fire-X with the one link, and the one link with the Fire-X in the basement. They're still both in the basement. I just swapped their places so that way the one link would be closer to the furnace and not the old broken Fire-X closer to the furnace. So, yeah. And then upstairs, nothing changed. Hallway, nothing changed. I mean, and then in the basement, nothing changed either. Just, again, just that, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Well, I'm already charging the ZTE. See, it's not on that 6 anymore. Or, I mean, I think that, yeah, no, wait, that is a 6, not a 6S. So, yeah. Once that ZTE is ready for next month, I'll test the one links using the app, because I don't feel like pulling out that stick for every single button on there, like I did with the Nest Protects. It's much easier to do with the app. Unfortunately, we still have multiple detectors that don't have that advantage. But yeah, for the empty back box in the basement, the cardboard back box in the basement, the old one, I might take it down and replace it with the newer one. And wire up the yellow first alert in this hallway with the yellow first alert. I might replace it with a battery powered like i9040 or something like that, like some kind of detector that isn't as old as that one, and then put the yellow first alert in the other side of the basement, back where it used to be, until it had to come upstairs because the Nest Protect decided to fail. So, yeah. Alright. That's enough info. Been talking a lot. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye. Hopefully with a proper schedule of the series. And yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.